Hello, welcome to Scholar Fed. This is our UTME prep series where we provide relatively detailed solutions and explanations to the UTME questions. And in this recording, we are looking at the UTME questions for biology for the year 2014. This is the first part of the recording where we are going to look at the first 25 questions. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our content, and you can also visit our website at scholar.com to practice the UTME or JAMB exam for free. Alright, question number 1. Which question paper type of biology is given to you? So in this recording we're using the type E. Now this question is very important. It is important that you pick the type that is corresponding to what you've been given. Okay, because the type determines how your exam is going to be marked. So if you pick the wrong type, that means that your exam will be marked with answers, or this will be marked against answers that are meant for another exam. Okay, so that can affect your results. Alright, next question on cell and its environment. So you have a diagram here. The part that is labeled II is called the congenital vacuole, okay, which functions in osmoregulation. The part labeled I is the flagella. The II, that is a congenital vacuole, which is what we have to identify in this question. The part labeled III is called the chloroplast, the stellate chloroplast, while IV is the next question using the same diagram. The part responsible for photosynthesis is labeled, that is the part labeled III. It's called stellate chlorophyll, okay, and the chlorophyll is a photosynthetic pigment. If you look at the diagram that is associated to the solution here, we have the labeling of some other parts of the glena. The diagram is that of an glena. Next question on cell. The lowest level of organization in living organisms is, that is the cell. The cell is the lowest, okay, unit of life, the lowest level of organization. From cell we have tissue, from tissues we have organs, and finally we have system. Okay, so similarly functioning cells will combine to form a tissue, and you have tissues too that have similar functionality, combining to form an organ, and then organs forming the various systems that we have in the body, like the digestive system, the respiratory system. So what you see in every system is that the organs in that system that make up that system, their function is kind of connected. Okay, so the lowest level of organization basically is. Next question also on level of organization. Which of the following is the most complex according to their cellular level of organization? Okay, the heart is an organ, the air is a tissue, a glena is just a cell, it's a unicellular organism, while the hydra is a tissue. And if you look at the level of organization, the heart is more complex than the tissue and the cell. So the most complex according to their cellular level here is the heart, because it's at the organ level. Next on nutrition, the organs for attachment to the linings of the host intestine are labeled. That is the part labeled I and II. The part labeled I and II. That is the oak and the sucker. They are used for attachment. So the diagram that we have there is that of a tapeworm, which uses the part labeled I and II. That's the oak and the sucker to attach itself to the intestine of the host. Next, using the same diagram as in the previous question, the young proglottid is represented by, that is the part labeled IV. Okay, it is the part that is labeled IV is called the young or the immature proglottid. Okay, from which the younger tapeworm, okay, is produced. Next question on cell. Which of the following organisms is multicellular? So multicellular organisms are organisms that contain more than one cell, and from these options that we have here, that is the Spirogyra. Okay, the other ones are single-celled organisms. They are unicellular organisms. They are made up of only a cell, while the Spirogyra is multicellular. Next question on classification of living organisms. In bryophytes, sex organs are produced in the sex organ in the bryophytes are produced in the gametophyte. Okay, the gametophyte is the dominant life phase in the bryophyte. Okay, and it is in that phase that the sex organs are produced. And the sex organs in the bryophyte are the anterior and the archegonia. which produces the sex gamete in. Next, on reproduction, seed plants are the most dominant vegetation on line because of efficient seed dispersal. Okay, efficient seed dispersal. So this is as a result of it could be due to wind or due to some organisms feeding on those plants, feeding on the fruit of those plants. So they help in dispersing, the seed of that plant, and the growth of new plants that contributes to the growth of. Next question on classification: which of the following is an arboreal organism? So arboreal organisms are organisms that spend most of their life on trees, and from the option that we have here, that is a bed, the birds. Okay, birds, aves, or birds basically are arboreal organisms. Next question, we have a diagram here. The part labeled I is the root air through which water is absorbed. Next question, using the same diagram. The diagram is the transverse section of the diagram that we have is the transverse section of a dicotyledonous root. Okay, it is the transverse section of a dicotyledonous root, judging by the way the vascular bundle has been arranged. We have a website at scholar.com where you could practice exams for free, the UTME exam and the post-UTME exam. It also features modular quizzes in physics, chemistry and biology. So if you've studied a topic in any of the subjects and you want to test your understanding of the topic, you can head on to our website at scholar.com and take modular quizzes for free. Also, if you sign up on the website, it has a personalized dashboard where you could use to check your progress in learning. We also have interactive sessions on the website and on our social media platform. Freebies are also available to top performance on the website. Next, on nutrition, the general formula above represents that of. So if you look at that general formula, for the canine we have 0 0, meaning that there is no canine. Okay, and this would apply to herbivores. So herbivores are animals that feed on plants, okay, or vegetables. So mostly herbivores, they do not have canine, okay, which is used in carnivores or omnivores for tearing flesh and all of that. So but in herbivores, they mostly lack canines. Okay. Next, on circulatory system. A circulatory system is very essential in mammals but not in smaller organisms like amoeba, because so unicellular organisms like amoeba, they have a large surface area. So unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, euglena, they have a large surface area, and diffusion is sufficient in transport. It is sufficient in transport. Next question on anteriors and supporting system. In vascular plants, the seed tubes and companion cell are present in they are present in the phloem. Okay, the phloem, which is the vascular tissue that carries photosynthate in plants, that is manufactured food in plants. So it consists of sieve tubes and companion. Next, on respiration, the stomata of leaves are similar in function to the spiracle of insects, which is used in respiration. So the stomata in leaves and the spiracle in insects, both of them, they function in gaseous exchange, and they have other function, but one of the commonalities between them is that gaseous exchange or respiration. They function in respiration. Next, on respiration as well, the use of moist skin for respiration in amphibians is known as. This is what is called cutaneous respiration. Okay, that is respiration through the diffusion of gas, okay, between the surrounding and the skin of the organism, and you have it in amphibians like frogs and toads. So this is we call it cutaneous respiration. Next, water in plants is removed as water vapor through the process of transpiration. So transpiration is a process by which plants, they lose water, which is the reason why usually early in the morning the leaves of plants is usually wet because transpiration occurs during the night. Okay, occurs over the night. So you would notice that the leaves of plants in the morning, in the early hours of the morning, are wet. That is due to the water vapor that has been lost, okay, through transpiration. You can also join our online tutorial classes for different classes. We have tutorials for students in SS1, 2, or 3. We also have for UTME candidates, for JAMB candidates, for students who want to write the JAMB or the UTME exam, and for those who want to have the post UTME exam after the UTME exam, and also for candidates that are sitting for WAEC exam or GCE or NECO. And we offer this tutorial on various platforms, so you could join us on WhatsApp or on Telegram, you could be on Zoom or on Google Classroom. So we have various platforms where we take our tutorial. The links to join the platform are available on our website at scholar.com, or you could also check it out in the video description below. Question 21. Alternation of generation is a feature shown in Moses. So Moses, they undergo alternation of generation, or what is called metagenesis. Next question on growth. Which of the above correctly describes the growth pattern in plants? So we have growth is mainly apical, growth is specific with definite shape, growth is throughout life. So the first one is correct. That growth is apical. What that means is that growth in plants occurs in certain regions. Okay, in certain regions. That is true of growth in plants. Also, that growth is throughout life. Okay. However, growth in plants is without a definite shape. Okay, it does not have a definite shape. Growth in plant does not occur uniformly as it occurs in animal. So we have I and I as the only correct statement from what we've been given. Next on the homeostasis, coordination and regulation of body activities in mammals are achieved by nerves and hormones. Okay, the endocrine and the nervous system. The endocrine system consists of basically the hormones. Okay, consists of the endocrine glands which secrete hormones, while the nervous system consists of the nerve cells and the connection of various of the nerve cells, okay, or the nerves to the brain and some other central part of the body. Both systems, the endocrine and the nervous system, they function in the coordination of the body. Okay. Also in homeostasis, the cerebellum of the brain controls reflex action. Okay, the cerebellum, also called the little brain, is a major part of the hindbrain. It's a major part of the brain that helps in the coordination of movements and in balancing. It also helps in learning and the development of motor skills. Next, also on homeostasis, the part of the brain responsible for peristalsis is the. So peristalsis refers to the movement of substance down the body through the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of tissues in the body. Okay, and this process is mostly involuntary, and such involuntary actions are controlled by the medulla oblongata. So the medulla oblongata controls autonomic activities in the body like peristalsis, breathing, digestion, and sneezing. Okay, don't forget to check out our playlist. We have different playlists. We have for full solutions to UTME or JAMB questions and in physics, chemistry, and biology. We also have for modular quizzes as well. Okay, we'll also have a playlist for post UTME or post JAMB exam, and also for crash courses in physics, chemistry, and biology. So don't forget to check out our playlist for the available videos. So that's it for this recording. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Scholar Fedu. Okay, like and share our content, and visit our website at scholar.com to practice UTM exam and modular quizzes for free. Thank you.